Honestly, I think sometimes people make comments and they didn't even watch the game. Let me break down how Ben Johnson's game plan lost this game for the Lions. But before we get to the actual play on the field, let's talk about the fact that the Washington Commanders have the third best defense against the pass. And they have the third worst defense against the run. They give up the third most rushing yards in the league. So I don't have to be a genius offensive coordinator to understand that I need to run the ball way more than I pass the ball. So that's number one. In the first quarter, the Commanders try a trick play that fails, and we stuff them to get the ball back. So we have momentum. We drive right down the field. Gibbs is gashing their line for huge chunks of yards, and he scores a touchdown. And the Lions are up 7-0. We weren't trailing in the first quarter. The Commanders come down the field, but the Lions make a defensive stop by knocking down a pass, and the Commanders are held to a field goal. The Lions are up 7-3 at this point. Then what happens on the next drive? Once again, Gibbs is gashing Washington's line. Why? Because they have the third worst rushing defense, okay? They get down into Washington's territory, and it's 3rd and 1. What does the genius do? He calls a pass play against the third best pass defense in the league, and that's when Goff gets sacked and fumbles. 17-14. It's still close. Run the ball. No, we need to air it out down the field with Goff against one of the best passing defenses in the league. What happens on the next play? Goff airs it out, and it's a pick six. 24-14. Now we're down by 10. Now in the second quarter, we're in a 10-point hole because Genius Boy is calling a terrible game. This is when Goff gets his bell rung. Bridgewater comes in the game, hands it off to J-Mo. J-Mo takes it around and scores a touchdown, goes to the house. It's 24-21. It's a 3-point game at this point. Then the Commanders drive back down the field and they score again, so it is a 10-point game. We're almost at the end of the half. The Lions are driving down the field, mostly with short passes. They're still not running a lot like they should do. And then what do? Goff goes for a long pass down the middle and he gets intercepted again. Why aren't you running the ball? Goff doesn't have to throw the ball. He doesn't have to throw the ball. Just run the ball with Gibbs like almost every play. And you're going to pick up huge yardage. You don't have to worry about getting picked off. So please stop with, if Goff doesn't throw the interceptions. Yeah, we get that. Goff had a bad game, but he was put in a bad position, okay? Because Genius Boy offensive coordinator that everybody loves called a horrific game and had Goff passing the ball way more than he should have. The Lions' whole team played terrible, but Ben Johnson's play calling is the main reason for the loss.